Hi, it's Miss Angela from Boys and Girls Club of North Alabama, and today I have my fabulous daughter Claire. We've been doing videos for about a month now since the kind of world kind of changed. So today we thought we'd do one together. So we're gonna, and the reason, and you'll see why we need to kind of two people for this activity. This activity is really much better if you have a friend, parent, brother, or sister. And what we're going to need for this activity today is you are going to need some heavy whipping cream. You can get this at the store, or you can use full fat milk, but don't use half and half. Don't use the low fat milk. It's not really going to work as well. So any type of heavy whipping cream is going to work great. So then you're going to need some sort of container to hold this that has a lid that seals. That's really important for this activity. You'll see why in just a second. So what I've got here is I've got a cup and we've got a lid that snaps shut. These are from takeout salad dressing or sauces. This is really great. If you've got a jar at home with a screw top lid, that's also really what you want to do, but it's really important that this seals, not something that just kind of sits on there or it's not really going to work and you're going to have a big mess on your hands, and that's really not what you want. So so what we're going to talk about today, I'm going to move the camera just a little bit so that you can see here, is we're not going to talk about matter. And matter is just a fancy word for
Stuff.
stuff, exactly. So Claire's seen this before. And matter is everywhere. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take some matter and we're going to change it around just a little bit. There are two main types of changes that matter can have. There are chemical changes and physical changes. We're going to talk about both of them today. So Claire, what I would like you to do is take some of this heavy whipping cream, and I want you to fill it up about a third of the way. So not all the way up, but about a third of the way. You can stop right there. Perfect. Okay. And then go ahead and put the lid on top. Okay. So make sure that it snaps shut. If you have a screw top lid, just screw it all the way down. That's really important. Okay, Claire. So just a little bit so that we can see what we're doing a little bit better. Okay, Claire. So what I want you to do is we're going to change this heavy whipping cream. Now, what ways can we change the heavy whipping cream?
We could change it from liquid to gas.
How would we do that?
By heating it up.
Heating it up. We could absolutely throw it in the microwave. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else could we do?
We could change it from liquid to solid by freezing it.
We could freeze it. Absolutely. Is there anything else that we could do with that?
And then there's chemical changes, which change but not the absolute matter of it, just what's inside of it.
Kind of, sort of. So definitely that's what one of the things we're going to do today is what I want you to do with this container right here is you're going to hold it really nice and steady like this, and you're going to shake it. And you're going to shake it for me, okay? So you're going to shake it. Now, matter comes in lots of different shapes and sizes. There's solids where the atoms and molecules are really closely packed together. There are liquids when they're a little bit further apart, and then there are gases where they are much further apart and moving around. So what state of matter is that right now? Claire, shake it like you mean it, girl. Come on. Okay, good. So what Claire is doing right now is she's actually changing
I think it feels like it's going to be a solid.
You think it's going to be a solid?
Yeah.
Okay, keep shaking, girl. We got to shake it for a while. It's awesome. Okay.
10 hours later.
So now, while your child is shaking, you may want to have them get up and walk around. Totally fine if you do that. Notice that my child is getting a little tired right now. That's kind of what you're aiming for. This is going to take a couple minutes to do. So we're going to keep shaking, and we're going to check in with the video here in just a minute. Okay, keep shaking, Claire. Come on, you can do it. So we're still shaking this. It's been about 30-40 seconds. Claire got tired, so I'm doing it for her right now. What you're going to notice is you're going to hear the liquid kind of sloshing around in there. But you want to wait until you don't hear the liquid anymore. Okay, yeah, your turn. Keep shaking. Okay, she gave up again. So what's going to start happening here is as I'm shaking this, and Claire is shaking this, you shake, air that's going into the heavy whipping cream and interacting with the fat molecules that are in the cream. So as we shake, what we're going to notice here about probably kind of 2-3 minutes in is that it all of a sudden doesn't sound like it's a liquid anymore in there. The stuff actually stops sloshing. Claire, is it still sloshing or is it stopping? It stops. Okay. So when you've done that, okay, so I'm going to show you this. So what you're going to notice here, I'm going to put it up front so you can see that it really looks like at this point, I'm going to open it up so you can see. And all we did was shake it. Now, we're not done. We're going to keep shaking, probably for about another minute. You're up, girl. Keep shaking. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so what's happened now is at the very end of this experiment, Claire, have you noticed a change again? Yeah. There's a liquid in there now too, so take a look. We're going to open it up and take a look and see what's inside. Ice cream? Ice cream. Do you really think it's ice cream? So there's a liquid that showed up right there. And then we also have a solid. Let me see if I can get it out here. I'm going to hold it up to the screen so you can see this. Now this, Claire thinks looks like what? Looks like ice cream to her. It's actually not. You can see this on the screen right here. This is butter. Yep. This is butter right here. You can actually eat it. Go ahead. Now, this butter, like if you want to, you can add some salt into this, salt this way, when you first start, and that's going to give you some better taste on this. So this is like unsalted butter. It's not really like super tasteful right now, but it is actual butter. Now, Claire, there are two types of changes. There are physical changes and chemical changes. Which one do you think this is? You would think it is, but it's not. This is actually a physical change. How do we know? Yeah, all we did was shake it, right? We didn't actually put anything in it. It's all we did was add air to it. So this actually a physical change. Okay, so what if I can do this and I would melt this together? Guess what we'd have again? We'd have heavy whipping cream again. So this is that's one of the characteristics of a physical change is that it can go backwards. So this is a really great, easy experiment that you can do at home that really illustrates physical changes, which are sometimes kind of harder to see, even though it looks like a chemical change. Again, you can use this for whatever.